Once again, I find myself unable to coax Streamlabs into getting Against the Storm audio, but hopefully there won't be any stray sounds. But if you happen to hear Steam achievements or Discord noises, it's probably me and not you. But anyway, flew a little close to the sun last time. So instead of doing two rather difficult modifiers at once, I'm gonna do them separately. And we're gonna do the harder one. This one is start with 150. Yeah, start with 150 hostility, which really is very, 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 very painful. But we'll figure it out. I'm gonna start with a plantation, so hopefully I can find a way to get food consistently. Starting with the humans and harpies because there's some parts and some extra people, and starting with 9 seems relatively strong, and the extra parts will do me good. And that's about it. Let's hit it. Hopefully, this game will see fit to bless me with some hostility reduction cornerstones this time, and not just leave me out to dry. Or out to soak in this game, I guess. Anyway, let's see what we got. Exposed resources. Mines produce 50% more goods during drizzle. That's cool. Don't trade during the storm. You lose rainwater during the storm, which, I don't know, never that great. It's makes me want to use rain collectors even less. Absorption, burning cyst takes 5 seconds longer. This can be very subtly dangerous during the Blight Storm, and we're playing on Prestige 11, so we have Sinister Blight in play, which is very tough. And ooh, Cloudburst. Everybody will ask for an extra coat when the storm hits, and if you can't, they lose 6 resolve for 2 minutes, which is very spiced. Basically means minus 6 resolve during the storm, which, in case you forgot, that is the moment when you can't afford a big resolve hit. So we'll see if we can't focus on getting some coats before we hit hostility 4. Okay, well, now I know I said I need to focus on getting coats, but the lumber mill is going to be, like, exceptionally good. 3-star plank production will help in a myriad of ways. Then I can just pick up a workshop? I mean, part of me wants to be like, no, go for the 3-star all of this building materials, but no, if I need to get, if I need to make sure I have plenty of coats, I should not give up 2-star fabric production for the big brain play of not doing that. And I could just pick up the greenhouse. That gives me biscuits, and everybody here eats biscuits. Just have to get a little lucky and find a drizzle geyser. Okay, okay. Honestly, that's a pretty good start. I'm not upset by that in the slightest. The lumber mill, do we make the lumber mill immediately? We should make the workshop first, is what we should actually do. Harpy is on the hearth, good, that's ideal. At least at this stage of the game. And now we get people in the woodcutting camps. What are we starting with? A few veggies and some reeds. Alright. Not gonna say this is great. Oh god, right. Forgot that starting with this much hostility means I can't even run full woodcutters at the start. God, that's gonna suck for the entire game unless I find a bunch of hostility reduction real fast. But we'll see. Year 1 cornerstone. What do we get? We got some stuff I would get later on in the game for sure. Large baskets is nice to make sure that my fertile ground is being fully used. Like, this will take care of our raw food needs for a fairly long time if I collect that. Titan Belt is also pretty good if I plan to do any trading whatsoever. Let's just play it safe. I'd take small press if I had any flour production, but I do not. I do love getting just free oil. It's very convenient. Anyway, let's get our production buildings down. Do we pick up these orders right now? Probably not. I think I wait until I have at least a few building materials. Like, it kind of depends on, you know, how much I wish to, just how much I wish... it kind of depends on how much I wish to break into these glades right away and, like, make some space for the settlement. Kind of depends on that for, you know, if I pick orders or not. Right now I'm not feeling particularly pressured to. And I would love to get the workshop and the lumber mill up as soon as possible. And for that, I shall need bricks and cloth, and for bricks and cloth, I will need a harvester's camp up and running. In fact, I should probably put 2 people on it, because the workshop will not have 2 people's worth of stuff that needs doing until we've collected a bunch of this. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. So that'll be that. Anyway. Just gonna fast forward a bit. Wait until, like, the lumber mill is finished. That'll be a good signal that I am ready to proceed. I also need to think about housing sooner rather than later, because all of this massive amount of hostility that I'm starting with, so I might just need to bite the bullet and get shelters that I don't particularly want. It'll just kind of have to do, I think. But I think getting up the shelters and the park year 1 is going to be a lot more important than I'm going to give it credit for, because I would like to run woodcutters during the storm for sure. And I can't do that if the hostility is going absolutely nutty. I have breeds set to fabric, right? Yeah, okay. You're just very busy and overloaded with work, which is fair. Alright, we are almost at the storm, which is a little worrisome. Did not get up the housing I wanted to. Kind of decided a little late that I wanted to do that, to be fair. We should theoretically be okay though. I have 2 builders, and once these get constructed, we'll be good. I think. I hope. Maybe I should just stop woodcutting for now. As much as I can. There we go. Alright. Got our lumber mill set. Let's get someone in there and making planks right away. So if I'm lucky, I'll get the speedy real estate order, which is like level up the hearth in the next 2 minutes, and that would be a pretty nice thing to get. Didn't hear. Safe place is pretty easy to do. I plan on building the nice houses anyway, and the +2 to flower production will make our food stretch that much further, so that seems good. 3 packs is hard to do, but +1 to fabric is a really nice long-term benefit, so we'll pick that up. Trading post, I guess. Not ideal. It is what it is, though. We'll, no open the Glade orders quite yet. Although I don't really... never mind. I kind of need to cut into this one just for space. Alright. Everyone's housed. Harpies are still rather upset with the clear cutting, unfortunately. Yeah, they need their special housing to stick around. Thank you, autosave, for making that misaligned. Appreciate it. Anyway, we should have plenty of building materials to make one frickin' harpy house, and that should solve our problems. Have the hostility to bring more people in. I've got orders, so parts aren't like super duper precious. Ideally, I'll have 9 coming in pretty soon. I certainly would like another beaver, but let's just take the parts while we have them. Let's take the parts, get more woodcutters going. Certainly not gonna mind the extra help there. And probably should think about getting food soon. Okay, Harpy House should get down, and that should take care of this resolve issue. Otherwise, I have to cut woodcutters yet again. Ooh, they started at like half. I don't like that. Alright. Stop cutting wood. Make the forest less angy. Turns out they're still angry. Alright. But, whatever. My favoring's off cooldown, so I could just favor them a bit and solve the problem that way if they're really going to leave in the next 10 seconds. Which they might. Alright. Done. Cool. Got through that year. Hostility reduction, please. None of this is hostility reduction. Ancient Pact can be strong, but definitely not my favorite. In fact, I almost never take that. Discovering a small glade increases working speed for 2 minutes. Like, if this was, like, a smaller number and permanent, I would start taking Farsight, but, like, for 2 minutes of glade event speed is just, like, not exciting. Blight filters, like, okay. If I was using Rain Punk, but none of these really do much for me right now. I'm okay. Hello. Rediscovered Forbidden Glade lowers hostility from dangerous and forbidden glades. It's a weird one. Rebellious Spirit, maybe. Like, popping into Forbidden Glades is just like really dangerous. I don't really want the market shift plan because I want, like, you know, a trader coming in soon. Rebellious Spirit might be okay, but I really just can't. Alright. Calming the Forest will do. It's negative hostility if I do some empathy events. Usually I manage to do 1 or 2, maybe a couple more if I get lucky and find a stag. So that's all fine. Ooh, Brick Oven. 3-star pies sounds great. 3-star pies sounds excellent. Let's take that. And for this one, fell 50 trees in 5 minutes. I'm probably gonna take this. This will necessitate me making an extra woodcutting camp though, because sometimes it just don't work out that way. to put it as stupid sounding as possible. Alright, let's do that. Break into this. We are well past the point where I'm sitting around waiting for orders to break into glades now. I just want to break these for the pure utility of it. Clearance geyser, that's something. Some coal, some herbs. Not exactly ideal, but I guess it is what it is. This one, a bunch more broccoli. At least that's good food. This is an okay spot for the trading post too, far enough away from the warehouse where I won't cry about losing optimal space. Do we pop the dangerous glade right now? Maybe. I've had worse ideas. Harvester's camp has run out already. Well, ain't that a shame. Let's get you gathering some food for the moment. Then immediately transfer you to woodcutting for this timed order. Good times. How are we doing on building materials? Badly? Oh no, it's just all in storage. That's fair. Planks, not really nearly enough for the housing I want to do. But we're mostly good on the basics. Let's just get everybody on woodcutting for the moment. Make sure we get need for timber done. Reed field popped up. That's good. Alright, how bad is this dangerous glade? It is the Totem of Denial. Definitely had worse. I don't have the coal for it, so I will need to make planks in the worst case scenario. I would much rather perform the ritual to get the totem that boosts global resolve, for sure. I think I'm going to sit on it until the trading post is built and see if they don't bring me some luxury goods. And that will hopefully solve this issue. If not, I'll look into opening maybe one of these caches if it has luxury goods, or they won't, and I won't. Fair. Yeah, none of those have the luxury goods I need. That's unfortunate. Cross fingers that a good trader pops up, or at least just a trader with luxury goods. Farlef. I'm pretty sure he usually brings luxury goods. Okay. Basically any luxury good, yeah. Yeah. With... Yeah, basically no exception there, huh? Yeah, any luxury good. Alright. What do you got, Farlef? Nothing is what you have, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing here. Certainly would love accumulated dew for just, you know, my plantation dumping a bunch of metal on my head. That's usually pretty great. Could be worth selling a bunch of stuff, but yeah. At this level, getting up to 27, at this prestige level, getting up to 27 amber this early is very painful. Like, what if I just sold everything I very critically needed for my infrastructure? Would that work? Nope, not even then. I just sold literally everything. No, no. That would probably kill the long-term prospects of my colony if I did that. So let's not. Let us instead get up a plantation this year. Hopefully we can get that rolling for next drizzle. And then I guess I am pondering what I want to do about this little problem. Or this one. I mean, I forget. Does pigment drop from the trees here? I think that's just from the incense drops from the trees. I don't think it's at a rate that will actually get me to a solution to this problem. Not without this going off at least once. And the Totem of Denial is rough. Doubles the storm duration, halves the duration of drizzle and clearance. Like, that's very, very, very bad. It feels like the smart play is to let Farlef leave and then just call another trader while I still have a bit of impatience to spare this early. I may have to. Yeah. Let's focus on getting other orders done. Like building better houses, which I was gonna do anyway. Okay, since... Very importantly, I need to make this look nice. Because I can't build on that, can't build a road on that geyser, so clearly what I have to do is I have to make them face outward towards the road here. Because otherwise it would look ugly. Alright. That'll do. I do want to like cut as much of this the red coral trees as possible, just in case it happens to like drop enough incense to make me change my mind about calling a trader. I doubt it will, but no reason not to at least try. Yeah, part of me would like rebuild the scribe, but there's like no way I can get pigment or wine, and I mean if I got wine then I wouldn't turn it into scrolls, that'd be silly. And I don't have any containers or roots or grain to turn to ale, so like I just I cannot get the stuff I need for that myself, at least not yet. Maybe at some point I will. But for now we're kind of stuck. Are we really gonna fail this with 3 woodcutter camps going? Really? Really, really? We sure are. We're gonna be three trees short. That's cruel. Alright. Maybe because I moved this one? Ugh. Ah! That's not how I want the game to start. I want a good start where I have good prospects, not a bad start where I wonder how I'm gonna claw my way back from this. That's just not good. I want the good things to happen, not the bad things. I think the game's confused. Alright, so how much incense are we sitting on right now, anyway? One incense, okay. One in the tank. Yeah, I don't think grabbing that from the trees is really in the cards, and I don't think Zorg really gives luxury goods very often. So this might be a waste of an impatience point, which is not ideal. He does sometimes bring luxury goods, so we just kind of have to get lucky. Dang it. No luck whatsoever, huh, game? Alright. Yep. Can't do much there. Dang it. I am going to be forced to torch it. Alright. I hate that a lot. But it is what it is. Oh, everyone's housed at least. I'll worry about building up our infrastructure during the storm when I undoubtedly will have to stop all wood cutting. Cats are idle in Totem of Denial. Yeah, that's fair. Did we allocate any planks to these yet? No, we have not, which is a little surprising, but fair. Deliver those planks immediately, please. We gotta get these guys, stocked if we want to hit that in time to avoid the Fishman ritual. Which it looks like we will, so that's good at least. And if we happen to find another totem, we will have a nice stock of luxury goods to cleanse another one, so, you know. Maybe we'll get lucky. Find the hostility reducing one. That'll be sweet. Alright, cutting all but one woodcutter for now. Let's see how our resolve is holding. Spiced. Not great. Super not great, in fact. Is this like survivable with this much hostility? I'm unsure. Like, I don't think I can get enough house. Like, the housing is not gonna do it for the harpies. They're just gonna be angy. Like, at best I'm getting a +2 out of it, so like, yeah. Gonna have to burn wood again, which is usually a bit of a death knell. Really can't afford to bring in more people either. Okay. Cut all woodcutters. Burn 2 wood. Kinda just gonna have to be how it is. Ideally, I get this harpy house built soon, so I can have at least a buffer of 3 to cap them on, so I can, you know, halt and stop sacking. I guess with me having to sack, I can fit 2 woodcutters in. Oof. If that's gonna be the unfortunate plan. The impatience rolled over. I'm at 46. Ooh, I only need to sack 1 stack. Okay, good. Thank goodness. That should save me a lot of wood. I mean, that's half of what I'm doing. Hey, well, thank you for the advice. Mid-afternoon. Appreciate that, and I appreciate you showing up to watch. Still a little spiced with how things are going, but should have enough wood to get through the storm. God, Ancient Battleground is just a very difficult modifier. Alright, Harpies are upset again. I really have to be careful because their timer is basically up. So I really can't just ride the lightning with them. At least not that much. Anyway, we'll get, since a lot of our things are now built, I think I'm pretty happy to get people on camps. Cut down on builders. Queue up our last beaver house. At some point we will. Don't think I can manage that until the storm ends, though. I do need to save wood, also. We're getting very low. Just have to be really cautious about the harpies. Super duper cautious, because there's a good chance they will leave like the nanosecond they run out of resolve. But if we run out of wood, then they'll definitely leave. So it's kind of like what do at that point? What do indeed? Okay. Surely they will stay for the next 10 seconds, right? 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 Maybe not. Alright. That should be fine. Okay. We made it to year 3. Grab ourselves an extra beaver for better wood cutting. Oh boy. Alright. We will need a blight post now because it's year 3. And the everything's going to try to kill us now. Thank you for joining the Council of Elders, by the way. I appreciate you not trying to kill me. Brain delivery wouldn't be like crazy. Silent looting is hostility reduction, though it's going to be very hard to get tool production up as it stands, but it's probably worth the attempt at the very least. I'm still so cheesed I've missed by 3 trees. Ugh. Say your chat joins a forest at a 3-to-1 ratio. Yeah, same. If not more. So, I mean, the Guildhouse ain't a bad perk to get. So sturdy boots. Like, I could see myself picking up either of these. I do have a lumber mill, so like making packs of building materials is a lot more viable. Cut through and open a forbidden glade, huh? Open a forbidden glade, huh? I mean, getting this far is in how many minutes? 8. Getting this far in 8 minutes, perfectly reasonable. Now, what isn't perfectly reasonable is assuming that I can handle a Forbidden Glade on year 3. That's a lot less reasonable. Like, maybe I could? It'd be real dangerous. Real super duper dangerous. Also, I need to stock the plantation. What am I doing? Let's get you out of the workshop. We're actually good on food, so I'm just gonna get you cutting wood as well. And yeah, let's clear our way here, I guess. I'm sure this will be fine. This is a plan without flaw or possibility of failure, as I like to quote Fallen London. You deliver that, and once you've delivered it, I need somebody on building. Yes, that was +5 to plank production, which is basically the reason I picked it. Because I have a lumber mill, which is the best way to produce planks, and if I want to turn 3 wood into 7 planks, that sounds like a very good way to get a lot of wealth for the colony, for sure. Okay, we'll need a road this way as well. I feel like I really cannot afford to nicely chop through here right now, because 8 minutes is a lot of time, but sure isn't that much time. We are only just barely going to get in there, I imagine. Alright, and hopefully these harpies finish soon to free up some of the workforce. I'm gonna need 10 purging fire this year, because we're about to get a ton of extraordinarily dangerous blight dumped on us. And that is bad. Let's throw a harpy in there because they are very efficient at it. Ugh. I'll probably have to throw a second harpy in there sooner rather than later. I mean, I could just let all of this sit in here. It's not like I need all of this in my warehouse immediately. In fact, there's like a very, 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 very poor argument you could make to keeping it in the totem instead of in the warehouse. Because like your goods in the warehouse are vulnerable to events, but goods in Glade events are not. Seems like a really poor idea, but what's not a poor idea is making sure I have enough fire to not die during the storm. We're also out of fuel. Can't help but notice, even with a full stock of woodcutters. Yeah, anything that isn't the Royal Woodlands, it feels like I need an extra woodcutting cornerstone. But I really just do not have the manpower or the beaver power to fill out as much wood cutting as I need right now. Could also slow down lumber mill production. That's a thing that would save us a lot of wood, to be fair. Probably gonna have to do that as much as I hate it. Yeah, you just stop. These guys don't have any wood or coal or sea marrow or anything to burn, so that's gonna make making enough purging fire a little tough. But, you know, theoretically, 2 woodcutting camps should solve the problem. It's very rare that you need more than that. Sahilda has arrived. Alright. What you got for me? I mean, you have some good stuff. 2-star camps are always very nice. I don't need any currently, but almost assuredly I will need them when I break into this glade. But I really can't afford to, like, sell off my goods right now. I have an excessive amount of parts, but I've also only made, like, a camp. Okay, I've made 2 camps. 3 camps. Okay. Okay, so, like, I really only need 10 parts. Unless I want to put down mines, which I kind of do. I am kind of wasting my drizzle bonus if I don't have a mine. You often take 3 woodcutters if you're not in the Royal Woodlands. I don't know, I mean, I'm not gonna say that's a bad idea, given how much I'm struggling with the wood right now. But yeah, I think the only reason I'm not is just I lack the manpower to really fill that out. Because everyone's kind of where they need to be. I need food, so the plantation needs to be stocked. I need 10 fuel reserves before the storm hits, so gotta have 2 people on the blight post. And, I mean, I could get 1 other person on woodcutting while the other one is a builder, but it's like, it's not ideal. It's certainly not ideal. I would love to break into this before Sahilda leaves, just in case I could buy a solution to the glade, but it's not looking promising. I did not pick a particularly efficient path to get into the Forbidden Glade. We should, however, get in there before 3 minutes are up. Probably. There is the small matter of these, of the inventories filling up and travel time being absolutely ridiculous. But, you know, you take your lumps, I guess. Really need to make another beaver house too, although, like, honestly, at this point in the game, the extra impatience is kind of nice to lower hostility, given that, you know, that's our big, that's the big thing that's kind of hurting us right now. Just having way too much hostility. I guess put in anything we can find into the crop packs. Could definitely spare berries given that we're growing them, and definitely want to use planks for the provision packs. Alright. I don't know why you're chopping a non-marked tree when I need these trees chopped. I guess you're from the other woodcutting camp. You're from the one that's out of range, so I guess that's fair. I guess I have to call that fair. If I must. How are we doing on fuel? Not at 10, but we do have enough to torch all the blight that we're gonna have, which is good. We don't have anything to burn in the hearth though, which is very bad. Alright, so what did we get? The drainage mole. All woodcutters get -22 to resolve while you're feeding him. Rough. What's this do? Destroys all resource nodes, buildings, and events in a 20 field radius. Okay. Like, I'll be very sad that if I have to let the bathhouse get destroyed. But it won't be the end of the world. Fortunately, I don't have anything to chase him away with right now. That's a little frightening. I don't think we have any eggs around. We have bugs. I could get a bunch of people collecting bugs to feed him. And it is the empathy event that reduces hostility. I'll probably end up just feeding him. I think that's probably worth attempting. I think most of these eggs just came from, like, my arriving here, so I cannot count on feeding him eggs. Trees don't drop any eggs, there's no natural eggs. So yeah, eggs aren't gonna work. I don't think there's any natural roots either. Yeah, none of those, so it's just bugs. So let's make sure nobody's eating bugs. I'm sure they're just wildly disappointed that I'm forbidding them from eating bugs now. Just like, but my delicious bugs! How dare you, Viceroy? How could I possibly sit down in my home this evening and think I'm okay when I don't have my daily grubworm? What kind of crap are you trying to pull here, Viceroy? We want our bugs! No, it's just, I'm just a cruel Viceroy. What can I say? Interesting. I don't think there's any native copper ore on this map. Yeah, I think it's just coal deposits. So let's. Furnace is not looking particularly great right now. Something to be said about the big hauler station. It does make buildings a lot more efficient, but I think you kind of need just like a way bigger city before that becomes actually useful. Ideally, we'll get 3-star pie from our orders. Let's just pick up the herbalist camp. I don't have any nodes that make use of it yet, but that'll change for sure. Anyway, must get the trapper's camp up ASAP, and also need a lot of wood. Also ASAP. Yeah, need a lot of things done fast. I probably want to just tear all of these shelters down for the wood, if we're being real. Because everybody's got their nice housing now. There's no reason. I like to keep overflow shelters, don't get me wrong. But right now I need the wood a whole lot more than I need the shelters. That might just be the tipping point that I must have. Alright. It's done. We did it. It's over. Ooh, actually no. I don't want either of you making Purging Fire right now because we desperately need to keep the wood in stock. So, you guys just kind of sit tight and prep to get Blight Cysts burnt, because that's going to kill us if we don't take care of it. Which is bad. Let's also get the beaver house down. I think we have enough planks for this. We do. Wonderful. Wonderful. Cut as many woodcutters as we can safely. We're hostility 3. I don't think I can keep people around at 3, which is going to make the storm very rough. Speaking of very rough. Yeah, how much are the woodcutters giving me? 48. Got 96. So, cutting the... Oop, that was a... So yeah, cutting all woodcutters, I only need to burn 1 stack of wood to get us to 3. I'm gonna have to favor the harpies, but luckily the beavers found some pickled goods they're happy about, and they'll stick around. So that's lucky. Man, collecting enough bugs is going to be really hard to do. Like, exceptionally difficult. But, kinda have to. Low on fuel. You don't say. Oh, Lord. This is not viable. We don't have... Yeah, we don't have basically any wood hanging around. Okay, I need you to deliver that wood immediately. And you, I'd like you to deliver that wood immediately. Alright, that gets us something. That's all it gets us. Oof, this is... I'm basically guaranteed to lose people during this storm, I think. Alright. I guess I'll just kill the benches for wood. Non-ideal. Let's all be sure about that. But unfortunately looking very essential. I think I might have lost a harpy. Yeah, I did. That's unsurprising. Alright, you guys in the blight posters can be finished. Yeah. God, I should get down a second bug trappers camp at this point. Can I afford a woodcutter? I can afford a 1 woodcutter now that someone left. Nope, no I can't. I will be at 1 hostility. Which is just enough to get everybody to leave. Ick. Please deliver whatever wood you can, because we desperately need it. Really desperately need it. Very desperate. Oof. Alright, that's all of our fuel, so I guess we just woodcut as hard as possible. Nobody's gonna bring coal with them, are they? No, no they will not. Yuki. Hate that a lot. Just gonna start losing people. Sure am. Well, more specifically, I'm going to start losing harpies. Because they are It's kind of the race that does that. Hate it, but it is what it is. Oh, we hit Cloudburst too? Oh god, that's awful. It's gonna happen just before the storm, next storm too. Ugh, I have absolutely no way of getting clothing. God, I hate Ancient Battleground. Well, we can turn in safe place at least. Eh. Well, at least the blight didn't kill us. We'll get people on woodcutting. And that's kinda it. This is gonna happen, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I really needed those people to do stuff, as it turns out. Okay. Could use a cornerstone that saves my life. Generous rations could save my life. Sounds good. Deliver that, get some more people, which is weirdly very needed right now. It's not often I feel like I'm doing that. I do want to send caches as much as possible with the cornerstones I have, so let's queue that up at least. 4 people collecting bugs is kind of what I need right now to not have the earthquake go off. Does that kill villagers? Sure does. Yeah. It's just gonna go off, I think, unfortunately. Yeah, there's no way with travel time we're gonna get over there, which is terrible. Though it could be worse. Let's get 2 people salvaging the bathhouse. If it's gonna get blown up anyway, I may as well. Do I have the rocks to open the cache? No. Because I haven't assigned any rock cutters, is why. Very unlikely I get that done at any point. Yeah, it's gonna blow up a lot. It will be unfortunate, but it will also kind of just have to be what it is. Again, don't think I'm getting any copper this run. Don't like that very much. Don't like that at all, in fact. Oh well. Maybe the trader will sell some coats. That'll be nice. If it happens. Kind of banking on a lot of things maybe hopefully saving me in the future, which is not a great way to play the game, gotta say. But it's the way I'm playing it right now. Yeah, hopefully once these guys, hopefully these guys salvage this quickly. Not that I particularly need the wine and pigment that badly, but it's get wine or pigment or get absolutely nothing. How's the bug collecting going, folks? Just recently turned in a bunch. We have about 8 sitting in storage. We need 17 more, so just keep picking bugs, I guess. Most important job in the colony right now. Guess we can put the benches back. Certainly wouldn't mind the global production boost. Yeah. Alright. That is enough bugs. Please deliver the bugs. You're going to rest. You're both going to rest instead of delivering the bugs. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Not like we're on a timer or anything. Gotta take a coffee break. Zorg, you do not have any coats. That could cause me to lose the game. In fact, it probably will. That's bad. It's real bad. 0 luck on the traders bringing what I need to live this run. Okay. Any coats in the caches? That's a no. No coats in here. Just lose, I guess? Sure feels like I'm just going to lose. Yeah, because this is gonna go off during clearance. We might be able to ride through it during clearance, actually. Maybe it's not the end of the game. Maybe. Okay. You have delivered the bugs. So let's tear this down. Just to double check, there's absolutely no way to get this done in time, right? Yeah. Not as it stands, that's for sure. So I guess I'll just be sad about it. Alright, we found a rain punk drill with yet more coal, but more importantly some fertile ground. Still no drizzle geyser, I want to point out. Which are supposed to be in small glades, but just aren't today. Plantation will make sure we stay flush in raw food the best, way better than the small farm will. But I kind of want the small farm anyway. Bye, Zorg. You are no help whatsoever. Okay. Have we collected all of that yet? We're on a bit of a time crunch here to clear that bathhouse out, guys. Just saying. You really don't want to be here in the next 3 minutes. I'm very much willing to let the pigment go. Okay, it says it destroys villagers, resource nodes, buildings, and events. And it does not say trees, which is good, because I'm really hoping he's not going to accidentally pop 2 dangerous glades immediately. That would be less than ideal. Minute 50, there it goes. Okay. It's fully salvaged. That's as much as we're gonna get out of here. Okay. Let's get somebody in the makeshift post. Get a beaver on wood cutting. Maybe human in the foraging camp just to make sure we have plenty of food. That's a thing I generally like making sure I have plenty of. Kind of surprised how long it's been since we've had anybody stocking the lumber mill or the workshop. Generally it feels like I need people in there 24/7, but not now, right? Not right now, at least. Alright, storm's hit. Everybody is miserable. Though not as miserable as they could be. Shockingly, I think we're gonna get through this storm just fine. Mostly on the back of generous rations. In fact, entirely on the back of generous rations. Which is why I did say I think generous rations will save me, because it did. Excellent. Oh, the earthquake happened. Oh. Well, I guess this is a really good time to do the event then, huh? All woodcutters and gatherers get a massive resolve penalty. So yeah, you stop gathering. You stop gathering. Surely I can find something else for you guys to do. Surely. Apparently not. Apparently there's not a whole lot to do. You guys can get on the farm though. Build some roads out so nobody's just like incredibly idle. This is gonna be due again. Did I really hit 4 before? I guess I did. Oh well. Glad the earthquake doesn't get like any bigger. That would make make sense and also be horrible. But it's very merciful of the devs to not just decide that this Forbidden Glade event, if left alone, destroys literally your entire colony, so that's cool. I appreciate that at least. Post is good. I might actually just want to consider throwing a mine down. Or fixing this. Can I fix this? Do I have anything to fix it with? I can fix it with parts. I am going to have more parts than I need. It's like, it is not stupid to do this. Not saying it's smart or correct, but it's not, like, stupid. And I'm gonna have to be okay with that. delivered the bugs yet? He a hungry boy. He a very hungry boy. I mean, I get it, it's a very long walk, but you get like maybe 1 or 2 more trips before it becomes very critical that you get that done. And when I say very critical, I mean ah. Well, at the very least, we kept everybody busy during the storm. That's nice. Mid-afternoon's helping us take care of the drainage mole. It's very nice. Should get that done in plenty of time. To the point where I could pull one of them off of it, but that seems like unnecessary micromanagement. Plus, I'd rather this get done sooner rather than later. So let's just call it good. Okay. Lived through another year, just barely. Infinity berries? The cornerstone? Maybe. Trade routes going faster is also really nice. Silent looting could also be good. I would like to open a lot of caches. Let's cross my fingers it happens, I guess. Don't feel particularly set up for this order, but oh well. I think you're well set up to make ale in the future, so may as well click that. Bring these guys in, sure. Alright, get people on the camp. Here, one woodcut, please. Oh, right. We're still doing the event, is the thing. Yeah, that's gonna make woodcutting harder, to say the least. I can stop favoring the harpies at least. Yeah, looks like I'm only running 4 woodcutters for the moment, which is fine, I guess. It's just gonna have to be what it is. Could get you harvesting stone at least. It's not crazy. There are really no viable trade routes right now. They still haven't delivered the provision packs. That's fair. Certainly love it if they did. Okay. Got a bunch more coal over here. It's almost certainly worth dropping a mine down on it. Oh, I wish I could get more. Oh, couldn't you have dropped over here closer to the other deposit? I guess not. It's too much to ask. Hello, Vlees. What do you got for me? Ooh, God, I really want that. God, do I ever want that. But I can't right now. And that's just kind of that. guys lacking? Parts. What? Weird. But fair, I guess. Haven't actually turned in anything that gets us parts yet, so perhaps I shouldn't be surprised at the lack of said parts. Anyway, I need these delivered like yesterday. Also, if you guys wanna get those packs in the warehouse. Also, you sell coats, Fleece. I do need 15 coats. Surely that won't break the bank. Yeah, I can give up some planks for coats. Take care of this nonsense. Oh boy, I would sure love it if this got done. Be a nice minus 40 hostility from that. I am gonna be quite pleased from that happening. Really wish he hadn't blown up the caches and everything else, but oh well. Ooh. Oof. It's rough times for the colony. I want to run more woodcutters, but I really just can't, is the thing. How are we doing on the packs? Still need packs of crops. Which won't happen until I get a delivery from the foragers camp. So I guess I'll be waiting on that for a bit. I could sell the building materials right now. We are planning on winning through that some way. Could also sell some of the luxury goods, but probably want to keep those around for future glade popping. Let's sell the material we can. Turn in trading post. Burn off just a little of this impatience. How are we looking on stone these days? Definitely not fantastic, that's for sure. Granted, even in that case, it might be worth paving some roads. At the very least, it would be a wise plan to get our food production buildings slightly more efficient. Okay. That'll be good. I also need another beaver house, whether it's efficient or not. Really sitting on the razor's edge when it comes to oh, right. I still have insects toggled off. I'm getting starving stacks. That's why everybody's upset. Fair. I mean, we're about to hit harvest time, so you don't have to eat bugs, but I guess if you insist. Alright, 3 packs done. Excellent. +1 to fabric production will be lovely. Let's get someone on the lumber mill. Got enough parts to make the mine. That'll be a great place to put beavers during the storm. I just saw a big bump to resolve. Yep. We finished. Thank God. Forbidden Glade done. Got a nice -40 to hostility. Excellent. And this, whatever it is. Got some good stuff here. I like Stamping Mill and Rain Mill a lot. I mean, Rain Mill just makes it so that we have infinity biscuits. Let's do that. Let's get our complex food production up. Quickly. This will be the best. Oh no, that's a farm. I need the other green roofed building to make biscuits. Yeah. Cool. Great. Once the rain mill and the field kitchen get up, we'll have enough biscuits to make everybody happy. We might need a second field kitchen. It is very slow and inefficient, but you know, kind of just have to deal with that. Any good trade routes before clearance ends? Could trade in some vegetables. A little spooky given that we just solved starvation issues. It's a good price for it though. I guess I can sell a bit. The rest I'll sit on for the moment. Right, we can get woodcutters back to work also. Though they're not going to be doing much for the 5 seconds they're on the job, unfortunately. Alright. All woodcutters stop. Oh, are we really going to be just a itty bitty teeny weeny bit of hostility higher than to avoid cloudburst? Seems like we are. Ick. I probably have enough wood to permanently sacrifice a single stack this storm. So maybe I do that. If I opened up a cache, my issue would be solved, but I don't have the tools for it. And I really don't care to open the others up. As it stands. Harpies are unfortunately upset. Not great. Don't think I can do anything about that. Hi, Infinite Dave. Here to make a losing game harder again, I see. It's fine, it's your right. We don't need packs of crops done anymore. This is a cakewalk for you. Like, I would say that most days, but a couple of things went against me this game early on, so I'm struggling a little bit. But I'll probably be fine, right? Oh, don't, no. Now see, I've got a hostility 4 thing where it costs me coats if we hit hostility 4, and I have no way of producing coats. Yeah, so this was mean. This was very mean of you, just so we're all aware. Ick. I'd rather not bleed harpies again. That's not how I would prefer this particular game to go. Get you guys, get collecting coal. Might be my saving grace is that I will have some coal to burn. Mayhap. I also need to take you off the lumber mill because we really cannot spare any wood right now, unfortunately. Don't think you've lost a run of the game more than once or twice since the first major update. What prestige do you play on? I'm curious. Okay, beavers be upset. I don't have another mine I can shove them in, and the rain mill isn't built yet. Because planks haven't been delivered. Ugh. Since your last restart, you've gotten up to Prestige 4. Nice. Doesn't Blightstorm just absolutely suck? It absolutely sucks for me. Gonna have to burn coal, I think. Make this our top priority. Did you deliver the planks? I hope you did. We had 12 in storage. Why is the rain mill not fully stocked on planks? But really, why though? Oh, you took it into here. Okay, yeah. That's why. That's fair. I did tell you to make building materials. What's number 4 again? 400% leaving? I can check right now. More prestige. Storm doubles in length. Blight swarm hits. Plus 10 amber to reroll is prestige 4. Yeah. Then you get villagers leave 100% faster with low resolve. Then you get more building materials, then people eat more, then they need more luxuries, and everything just gets 50% worse constantly. Alright. Once that is built, I can stop burning coal, which will be lovely. Get you in the rain mill. Basically, all packs of building material production will be transferred to this. So these guys are going to be pretty busy, to be honest. Put the beavers in there for now. You're scared of Prestige 6. What is that again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What soil? More building materials? I mean, it definitely slows you down. And it makes getting that, it makes getting early, building material buildings early a lot more important, that's for sure. But it's fine. Yeah, you also have to be a lot more careful with how many parts you use. That's also true. But you know, more Citadel upgrades you get, the easier the game gets for sure. I don't think I could be doing prestige levels like this on with no upgrades. That would be suicide, or you know, just extremely painful. Wouldn't mind more people, but I think 20 is a little too much for me to handle. Is it 20? No, it's 5 times 6 is 30. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I cannot bring people in without bumping up another hostility level. You really can't start prestige runs until you're level 7 or 8. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. For me, like, I was very happy playing on Settler for a while. I was scared to turn it up even to Viceroy until I got like all of the basic housing unlocked. So I really didn't notice, like, oh, why can't I do prestige runs yet while I was early playing the game early, because I just didn't feel confident doing that. But I did, and I just played the heck out of the game because it's really fun and I love the game. Basically. Alright, we got out of the storm. Huzzah. Huzzah Untara. Let's get the beavers back on woodcutting. And that's it? Kinda. Would love one of them in the lumber mill for sure. Definitely need more people now, so very happy to welcome the newcomers. I've got enough housing for everybody but humans, so let's just drop a human house here. Ugly as it is, to put it particularly there. And we also have to plot out where our next hearth is going to drop. This seems fine. Just have to cut into a few small glades. Might have to punch into a dangerous one later, but that's no big deal. This is also be fine for precisely the same reasons I mentioned before. This would get me closer to a forbidden glade if I really wanted to, but I've got all my orders, so I'm not going to be like, oh, you have to get into a forbidden glade right the F now, hurry up. It's nice to be free of that at least. Yeah, that's all good, I think. It's year 6. I need people back on the Blight Post, getting me at least 10. I would certainly enjoy getting some more everything. I certainly enjoy getting some Rain Punk going, is what my brain was trying to say, and then utterly failed at. Anyway. What do we got? The Mist Piercers. Is this a Mist Piercer moment? Maybe. I think once I pop into these two glades, I'll be very happy to pick up the Mist Piercers and then know what I'm getting into here. That seems okay. I'm gonna clear out these glades anyway, so I don't care what's in them at all. So, yeah. We'll take that and then take the Mist Piercers. I would love the Beaver Clan support just because more resolve is more better, but wee bit pricey right now without the ability to have a lot of amber. Although I can sell these. This will get me a lot of amber. It is a very good price for it. Pretty happy to do that. We have a lot of reeds. Do I sell reeds? It's probably fine, to be honest. We could sell him the remaining packs I've got. I do need 20 building material packs, like, at some point in this game. But I don't feel like it's super necessary right now. Are we really gonna just sit here and be this inefficient? Is that what's gonna happen here, Farlef? You're gonna make me trade inefficiently? No, screw you. Trading perfectly evenly. You're already taking a 25% cut. You jerk. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Anyway, let's pop into these and take the Mist Piercers. I think that'll do fine. Harpies are very upset, mostly because we have 6 hostility, and that's an absurd amount of hostility. Really need to get the biscuits going. And I certainly would love a building that gives me coats, that's for sure. Maybe I need the pack of building material more than I'm guessing. I could get tools from the scribe, come to think of it. It's very inefficient, but it's also very doable, which might be important. Oh, I haven't turned on purging fire here. Right, because I was out of wood. It's fair. Okay, we pop these open. Not very much stuff in the caches, which is good and bad, I guess. At least I won't be tempted to open them. You are capped on all of those. Terrific. We don't need that much coal, but we do need a lot of lumber, unfortunately. So let's swap that out and call that okay, and let's pick up the Mirror Piercers and see what we got in here. The Ancient Shrine. I think you need 15 building material packs for that. It also has some fertile soil in there, which is nice. Can always use more of that. In here is some Fallen Harpy Scientists. I think I need 30 amber and 15 provision packs to clear that. Oh, but that does give me the Drizzle Water Geyser I have been starving for. So I probably want to break into that glade soon-ish. Ooh, and there's some fertile soil over here too. That's tempting too. It's not too far a jaunt from our settlement either. Good. You are lacking in planks, which is fair. You were just kind of capped on provisions. Maybe I'll just set it to 15 then. We're not really good enough on food to start shoving crops into packs, at least not quite yet. Definitely not comfy with that. You collecting rocks, you two are still collecting the veggies, which is good and useful. Yeah, everyone's kind of just doing what they need to, which is nice. Got a bunch of paved roads that should make the farms a little bit more efficient, which can mean the difference between missing a harvest and not. Also, it can make the difference between missing a harvest and not is upgrading the human houses. Because that can get really good real fast. I'm happy to do that. You're still working on there, that's fine. You do that. Field kitchen, what is your problem? You have no flour, which is fair, but we're about to get our big grain harvest in. So hopefully they'll get back to making biscuits soon, because we need a lot of them. As long as it's not a matter of throughput, that's the big problem. How are we doing on wood? Terribly. We're actually doing terribly on wood. Mostly because we're turning all of it into purging fire, which, while necessary, is making things a little hard. We're also really going hard on lumber, because we're making a ton of building material packs. In fact, we're making infinity building material packs. I haven't set a limit on it. I should do that. I should really do that, because I can't just suck up literally all of my lumber that way. Pack of crops. I'm fine with putting some veggies away. How many of these do I need right now? Need to upgrade 4 more houses, so that's 8. Yeah, make 8. Call it good. Scribe is done. Can't do a lot with it. I could make some scrolls. I can't use the scrolls, granted, but I could make them. I do have the option. And that could end up being useful in some way. But I think it's much better for me to just turn all of my crystallized dew into tools, because that sounds really super helpful. And because I don't have any good tool production yet, I may as well. Because I do have an open for caches order, and that seems like it would be smart. So we'll just plan on that. Everyone's well housed. Field kitchen still idle because we don't have any flour, but ideally we will be milling that flour very soon. Yeah, I think we're mostly good on everything. Nothing needs building. We have enough fuel to get through the storm. Little worried about how much wood we have. So again, maybe I want to stop the lumber mill, or at the very least slow it down. That's not crazy. Let's slow it down. Can also upgrade the mine. That's probably smart. Get it functioning faster. Way less food than I expected to have at this point. With 2 fully functioning farms, one of which is a plantation that is 50% yield. It's probably just because we are late getting the biscuits made. If I had to venture a guess. It's fine. Ooh, the packs of building materials are done. Will that kill me if I turn it in? Not really. I think it's safe-ish. Plus the metal and the movement speed boost will be exceptionally good. Alright. Give me something good, please. I can't say any of this is great. The cellar would be okay. I might need to take the forum just because I have an order to do leisure, and the forum is a way to get leisure. Public lecture is not bad, but I don't care about making my colony more efficient. I kind of care about making it happier. The forum doesn't really do that, but it's what I got. Alright, we have plenty of fuel. Now we just need to get people on the post. Alright. We're sitting at 5, which is very bad. Which impatience do we have? We'll hit 4 eventually. Eesh. Maybe I shouldn't have turned that in. There's no real way to reduce hostility apart from opening up a cache. We have yet to have created the tools we need for that. Which is kind of rough. Oof. Yeah, rough is how I want to describe this. $785, $788. I am unsure I have the time I can spare to not sack stuff. So I guess we're doing it. Need to favor the harpies and get the beavers in spots they enjoy being in. Take you out of the blight post, put you in the rain mill. That's still not enough, huh? Scary. Well, that is why I built the geyser pump. So I can get beavers in here. Once we get a little water in there, they should be very happy. There we go. Whew, boy. I cut that closer than I thought I was going to cut it. Can I actually cut a beaver and have him woodcutting? I'm very worried I will run out of fuel. Very worried. In fact, I'm pretty much out already. It's bad. It's real bad. It's real bad and I hate it. Yeah, we're kind of dancing on the razor's edge here. Gonna run out of coal very soon. And then we'll run out of wood, and then we'll run out of people. Yeah, that's bad. That's real bad. Even if we deliver a bunch of coal, we're still going to be stuck. Having to sack wood, which we are very low on. Very bad. Just gonna have to toggle this a whole bunch and cross my fingers. Man, if I had coats, that would solve so many of my problems. But I don't. Forsaken Altar might not be a bad plan at this point. It does feel like I need a lot of help. And that is where you get a lot of help. Tools and parts? Wow. That's a nice find. Get the harpies back up to 4, then cut all sacking again. Or maybe that's just gonna happen on its own. That's what's gonna actually happen. Okay, we're all upset. This would be solved if I could just get enough biscuits, but that is unfortunately not happening. I don't have much of a stock of them, and people might not take a break in time for it. Ah! No wood. Nothing I can really sacrifice for it either. Maybe the makeshift post? Give me just a tiny, itty bitty amount of wood. That's not going to be enough to, like, get us there, though. Really is not. But one must try, right? Okay. Out of coal again. We bought ourselves a few seconds. And those few seconds can be used for people delivering coal. Okay. Might have just barely bought enough time this season. Emphasis on barely. Very much emphasis on barely. Oh my lord. Isoraf. A lot of good stuff in here. I do have plans to make pie. Once I somehow get 32 human resolve. Which can certainly happen if I get enough ale. So Zelda's cookbook can make the harpies very happy, which I kinda need, because they are the big problem of people that I can't seem to keep happy at all. But it's fine. What to do for this year? I would like to get more fertile ground and a drizzle geyser, which I can do by getting these things, but I can also do it by popping this open. I will need 15 provision packs though. I blew up my makeshift post for the wood. Which I don't regret, but is also something I need to note. Well, you know, the way things going, having my fuel burn longer seems like could be really good. Sure does. That's worth buying. How many packs of provisions do I have? Got some. Anyway, let's get those new people in. You can get back to making purging fire, I guess. Though we don't really have enough coal for it. Let's fill this out with humans to make them nice and happy. Any humans I'm not, like, optimally using? Not really. I'm just fully optimized humans right now. Yeah, just kind of can't ooh, there's one in the workshop. There, be more optimized. Good. Good, good. We can get you in the lumber mill. We can get you picking bugs. I'm sure that was your dream job when you came here. Someone else in the scribe, too. I have no way of making containers, so I can't really do anything with ale, unfortunately. Is that 22 leisure fulfilled at the same time? Sure is. That's a lot harder to do. I might have to cut ale usage full stop until I can get a regular supply of it going. Alternately buy barrels, but none are on offer today. Alright, I want people in the rain mill. I mean, I may as well put beavers in it if I'm... Okay, okay. I need to make my things stretch out further, is what I really need to do. So let's make sure we have humans in the rain mill making flour. As much flour as we can get. Probably will need another field kitchen to keep up with biscuit production. Need to staff that. A lot of stuff I need. Also need to put down my next hearth. Because our current hearth is full and we have some homelessness which needs solving. And I need to solve it because I am a person in power who's not in America. You know, I'm in the whatever we call this place. Do they have a name for whatever horrible dystopian place this is? Also, I need some coats. I need at least 22 coats. Let's buy as many as we can for 6. Hate it, but it is what it is. Really want some coat production from somewhere, but need resolve for that. Can I get up to 32 human resolve? Seems unlikely. Certainly not with rationing going on. But I really can't allow them to drink booze until I have 22 people who can use booze. What we can do, however, is start opening up caches. Because we have in fact started making enough tools for that. In fact, let's get more people doing that as I can. As many people as I can spare. You are not making any lumber because we've capped out on lumber. Gosh. A little surprised that the rain mill has not fixed that. Oh well. Alright. Another biscuit emporium has been created. Let's put a beaver in there. See if we can't manage to keep up with consumption. That would be lovely if we could handle that. Can I sell anything? It's an okay price for flour. I don't think I'd mind selling that. Alright, we'll do it. I could just pop into this drizzle geyser. Nothing in the rules say I can't. Alright, make sure to post lives again. Let's make sure we have a nice stock of provisions on it. Now that this glade is somewhat cleared out, somewhat, I can start putting houses down. Ooh, I need brick production. It's probably just, yeah, we have a ton of it backed up right now. That's fine. It'll probably get built in time. And so we'll probably be okay. Perfect plan. Flawless as usual. God, I'm good at this game. Speaking of being good at this game, I should consider fully upgrading this hearth somehow. Well, let's see. Can I make it pretty? Put down another park over here, basically just make this a big parking district. Parking, you get it? It's a park. Put some umbrellas down. Maybe a lamp. I see that not even remotely veiled threat antenna, Dave. And you can rest assured, it's making me worry. Could very easily get this. Let's do that. There is a theoretical hostility cap, I'm pretty sure. But I've never hit it. Because, like, once you get to a point, you're just like, everybody's upset and it's impossible to keep anybody around. And, like, I've never hit the hard hostility cap for as strong as the soft hostility cap is another way to put that. I do not have coats yet. I have not been offered a single building that did not give me coats, except for the very first one that I turned down for a lumber mill, which I don't regret because the lumber mill has been hugely helpful. Is that a tool shop or a workshop? It is a workshop. I got it after the lumber mill. Unfortunately, my tools are coming from the scribe, which is not great. But it is what it is. I have to kind of make do with what I've got. What I've got is 2 stacks of silent looting and a bunch of caches that I'm popping open for hostility reduction. Yeah. Can't really sell anything else. They're all beaver themed. They're distinct, you just have to squint a little. Okay, no blight rot this year, so that's good. Alright, let's cut as many woodcutters as we can. Get the beavers on the mines. I guess we'll keep as many woodcutters on as we can, but I have the feeling I'll be sacrificing this run. Hello, Isabel. Please help. 9 global resolve seems like it would help. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah, okay. Still not enough to beat that hostility, huh? That's rough. And everybody has biscuits, too. Gosh. That is painful. We can turn the happy juice on in the lumber mill, shove a harpy into it. Certainly make them a lot happier. Forger's camp has run out. It's fine, we can find veggies elsewhere. I guess swap you out here, put you in there. Maybe get you in the rain mill for happiness. Is there a harpy I can swap out of something non-essential? Not really. The field kitchen is definitely essential right now. I don't have a lot of harpies to bandy about. Swap one out of the forum, I guess. It gets us there without sacrificing, which is as much as I can hope for. Oy. I also need, like, somebody building. Beaver's resolve is low again. Oh no, we're out of biscuits, which is why I didn't pull anybody from biscuit production. We have plenty of flour. It's just it's not enough throughput for building, unfortunately. And we also have some blights, which is not super ideal. Let's get someone in the blight post, someone else in the field kitchen. Allow him to make purging fire, I guess. And then I guess we're sacking some coal for the moment until we have enough biscuits to get us through the storm. Okay. Popped a Glade event, lost some hostility, which is good. Still suffering from our distinct lack of biscuits, though. Ooh, we got enough reputation for this. Hi! Lost in the Wilds, which is an absolutely massive drop in hostility. Thank you. Okay, we live. We live another year. We live another year very easily, in fact, now. Can we afford another woodcutter? Certainly can after the... we certainly can after we popped open that cache. So let's get another woodcutter in there. Alright, we've got some breathing room. Can't bring people in quite yet, but... Remember what I said about having woodcutters? That changed. That changed real fast. That changed real fast. Alright. Back to 4 we go. Yeah, I can't imagine why either. It's very strange. These things just kind of happen out of the blue. What do indeed? I would like these people, and we certainly have enough leeway to bring them in right now. I will need more beaver houses and human houses. So I guess we'll get those done. Also would like to open this cache if I could, which I certainly can. Very happy to do that. Let's get these 6 beavers woodcutting. Never mind, 3 beavers woodcutting. Are we actually just going to keep the mine stocked forever now? I guess so. That's neat. I like that. Get a harpy on the blight post to make sure that's nice and efficient. Maybe another human on the scribe just to make them as happy as humanly possible. Ooh, I can get up to 32 resolve! Finally! Wow, alright, cool. Interesting. Well, I need coats to not lose, so let's do that. Let's also check for a trade route for building materials. These are somewhat lackluster trades, but I guess it's okay. Let's sell the rest. Well, actually, I want to upgrade the human houses before I do that. Make sure we're getting the full use out of our fertile ground. Oh boy, a bot I can ban. That's fun. That's about all I get to upgrade. So let's sell off at least most of the rest. Get the donation and just pray that we get some coat production. It's really not the coat production I was hoping to find. Do I dare re-roll this? The penalty for no coats is -6 resolve, which is bad. Okay, I can't actually afford to risk it. If I don't get coats in some form or fashion, everything just kind of becomes awful. So I'm just gonna have to make him in a druid's hut, which I hate a lot. But oh well. Love this human house built fast. Druid's hut or tool shop coats. I don't have a tool shop. Let's pop open some more caches. Pulling it back very slowly. Ooh, I can also activate leisure now that I have 22 people that drink beer. So let's go ahead and do that. A little late for prosperous archaeology. This does get me 1 point of global resolve, which might honestly be worth it. Just for that. Feels bad, but it's probably worth doing. Druid's hut is a priority. Really could use an extra person on the rain mill too. I guess Druid's hut coats are better. I don't know which. How good is that stuff? Show all for coats. Yeah, Druid's hut, literally the worst way to get coats. I'd rather have absolutely anything else, but I don't. The end. I also have to make it so nobody wears the coats. Because I will need a bunch of them to turn in soon. It makes perfect sense. This is due 2 minutes into clearance. Honestly, I could just ride it out. It just means they're unhappy during clearance for a while. But I would rather get coat production going in some form or fashion. I've also overloaded my single builder with work, as I tend to do. Oh well. 17 seconds and I'll get the human population done, which will not only free up some workers, but maybe get me another blueprint. That will be a big help. Huh. I mean, these are a help. Probably just the granary here for pickled goods, though I can't really make any containers is the problem. The manufactory? I can make pigment and better packs of provisions? That feels weird. That feels very weird. God, I want to re-roll this. Let's re-roll it. I have the money. What am I doing with it? Tinkerer would certainly make tools a lot easier. Leatherworker does allow me to make containers, though. Not that I have any leather. I'm pretty sure the trees have leather. No, they don't. I would need a trapper's camp to get me leather from meat, which I do not have a lot of. It's not super viable. But if I get a ranch, that basically solves all of my problems forever, so I guess that's good enough. Can't spend too much more on re-rolling. Alright, that didn't get me humans, I got me a brick oven. Yeah, I want to make that as soon as possible. Having 3-star pies will be exceptionally good. I should probably cap it at like 60. I don't know why I want it at that level, because just at some point during my play of this game, I decided that triple the amount of people who eat it is a fairly good cap. And it's just kind of stuck with me for no other reason than me feeling like it's sort of right, I guess. Anyway, turn that in. Wonderful. What do we get after that? No ranch, unfortunately. Are barrels viable? Barrels could be a lot more viable than I expect. I do occasionally get crystallized dew from trees. We could make ale in barrels. And pickled goods. Also opens up training gear. I never take the cooperage. Maybe today's its day. We'll put it next to the forum because it has similar styles and it looks cool. Where is everybody? What are you all doing? You're doing caches, yeah, okay. All that's kinda necessary. Alright, I no longer have to make the humans our special, you know, our super special boys. Super special boys who get all the attention. Gonna pull back on that a little. Alright, opened up a cache. Got ourselves a builder again, which is kinda necessary. Hey, got it done. And we get 4 more people too. That's exceptional, because we kinda need the manpower. That is 17 beavers now. That's more beavers than I really need, to be honest. But, I guess that's that, huh? 12 humans. I have enough housing for them. I will need another harpy house. Put it over here in the brand spanking new housing district. How are we doing on coats? Haven't made any yet, huh? Fair. I did just build it. Let's see. 6 people there. Another presence in the rain mill certainly wouldn't be bad. Although I kind of would be good to get clear out that vegetable camp. To also be fair. We can put you in the rain mill. You're not particularly good at it, but you're happy with it. Maybe I could swap that out. Alright. That's good. That's nice and efficient. That feels pretty okay. Oh, I could look for like treasure stags with these too, huh? There sure aren't many of them, are there? Haven't spied a single one. Oh, there's one over here, but that sure ain't happening. Yeah. No stags look particularly viable. Oh well. Got 3 beaver builders keeping themselves busy. Would love to upgrade this hearth too. It's gonna be a little tough to do that, granted. But I think it's fine. Just put that there. What else are we getting? Huh. Explorer's Lodge would get me 2 global resolve. Tavern would get me 3. Cookhouse would be a way better place to make biscuits than our field kitchens. That's probably smart to do then. Let's get down a lovely little cookhouse. Kind of slots in perfectly here, huh? Make that a priority. Did we get the... Oh, we did get the cloudburst effect. We didn't get enough coats in time. Boo. Oh well. I don't think it will last... Yeah, it will not last until the storm heads, so... At least we have that going for us. Alright, field kitchens, you're gone. We're making no more biscuits here forever. For now we shall make better biscuits. Definitely don't mind turning berries into a little bit of pigment if we need to. But yeah, I would like 4 people making infinity biscuits forever, is what I would like. You have cleared this out, excellent. You get in there. I guess I can leave the field kitchen around just in case I feel the need to make something out of it. Hopefully I won't. But yeah, 2-star biscuits. That's the stuff. woodcutters has run out of suitable trees. That's fair. Let's get you over here, clear that out. Hearth is almost upgraded, just need to build 2 more lampposts and we'll be good. Very happy humans. We'll be a lot less happy once we run out of booze, but, you know. Oh well. Hey, Hearth fully upgraded. Excellent. Still no blight in the colony, so that's good. It'll certainly change soon enough, but for now, I'm happy. How's our amber looking? Do we have 30 of it? We have 96! How did that even happen? I don't know. Alright, the storm is hit. How are we doing? We're okay. We'll probably be fine. I'd love to pay the coat tax. Packer production yields increased by 100%. That would be a lot of building material packs. 3-star mushrooms also certainly good, but we're not really hurting on food at all. Let's get the export contract. I very rarely pick that one, but you know, turning them into this many building material packs seems okay to me. Pay for that. Harpies, what is your problem? I'm rationing coats. That might be cause for you to be upset. Fine. I guess it's legit. Cooperage exists now. It's pretty good. 1-to-1 on making stuff. How are we doing on tools? We have way too many of them, actually. That's kind of funny. That's fine, though. Certainly don't mind having an excessive amount of those. Let's get to making ale. And I think we're at the point we can also make parchment. Also make scrolls. I think we're just actually there now. It's a long road, but I think we got there. Anything I can sell? Ooh, I should upgrade the human house. I think that's all of them. Nope, nope, missed this one. Somehow. Yeah, that's all the human houses fully upgraded. Now we have 60% extra gathering speed on harvesting and planting speed on our farms, which means we will probably never miss a harvest ever, which is great. Nothing I really want to sell right now. I could definitely afford to sell the vegetables though, given that everybody's going to be eating biscuits forever and ever until the end of time. Let's do that, get a little more money. I like money. Money's great. This upgraded, which is excellent. I could definitely use the buffer to happiness. It's built. Lovely. Get my usual park set up over here. Call it good. enough. Oh, I gotta get the pies going. What am I doing? Sitting here with no massive amount of pie. Am I just bad at the game? Must be. That's the only reason someone would lack that much pie. Yeah, let's get humans in here in the brick oven making lots and lots of pie. That'll be lovely. Beavers can get back to wood cutting, and I think this is the moment where I pop into this glade for surezies and certainties, and maybe this one if I'm feeling really spicy. I can't sell the building material packs right now. Ooh. Clay pit? That feels weird. That feels unnecessary. Could be good though. Ooh. Infinity Stone forever? That seems nice. I need more human housing again. Since 14, 16. Harpies are good. Beavers need yet another single house. This is fine over here. This can be moved over here actually, make a nice even district. It's fine, let's do that. That's all the orders I'm gonna get out. Kind of funny, but it's probably a good thing. Don't want to give up too many packs of provisions right now, because I will need those later. Gain some reputation, that's lovely. I think there's another pack over here. Yeah, let's send that over to the Citadel. That will be excellent. Alright, you guys gonna chop through this forest before I die of old age? Okay, they did. I'm pretty sure I haven't died of old age yet. Okay, I need some pipes now. This is the only place to make pipes, isn't it? Sure is. My drizzle event is getting more stuff from mines, which is making me rather flush with coal. It's very nice. And it's especially nice since I have enough beavers to stock my woodcutters and the mines fully for the entire season. Anyway, we have found some fallen harpy scientists. This is why I kept incense around, I think. Yeah. Barrels can be made in the lumber mill and smithy, but terribly. And some food. Yeah, we're paying for the funeral here for sure. Let's get some people over there paying for the funeral. It's an empathy event too, which means I'll lose some hostility, which is even better. And this cash can just be sent off. I'm certainly happy with that. And I need one person building. It's a little hard to spare one person. I guess you're literally not doing anything, so that's good. Okay. So we got all the amber we need. I guess that means I can pretty freely sell a bunch of packs to this guy now. So let's just take as much of his amber as we can. Yeah, as much as amber as we can, that makes an even amount. And consider if we're gonna buy something. There are no native roots, which makes fragrant roots pretty bad. Got plenty of plant fiber. Woodcutter's moving fast is always nice. Clay Pit wouldn't be, like, insane. Infinity Clay is always helpful. Doesn't feel necessary, though. Like, not even remotely. But I like having the option, so we'll get that. We have very happy harpies. Are we still not keeping up with biscuit production? What is our bottleneck here? Is it just throughput? Might just be throughput. Let's pave the roads, make people go faster. That'll do for the moment. Very happy harpies now, which is great. Oh man, it just goes to prove how incredibly important blueprints are. Because I was just absolutely floundering before I got enough production buildings to get me what I needed. Sort of a weakness of the game, I feel, in a way. Because, like, I don't know, it feels like if you're screwed by the blueprints, you just kind of lose, which I guess is the nature of a roguelite. I shouldn't complain about that too much. What are we getting? Bathhouse ain't bad. Explorer's Lodge is like 2 resolve, yeah. Could get the bakery. That lets me make pottery. And now that I have infinite clay, pottery sure does sound really, really, really good. Could also shore up our biscuit production if we fall behind, sure. Guess I just convinced myself to take that. Cool. Ah, corruption, right. We have plenty of fuel reserves, so that's good. I guess we just call that fine. Sure do. Ooh, I could actually get everybody happy if I stopped favoring the harpies. I should have done that ages ago. Any good trade routes? I can sell building materials again. Amber can definitely save my life. This is a pretty good price for wheat, too. I don't mind that at all. I do, however, want to turn all of my metal into other stuff. Anyway, you can make some barrels to help me with my ale and stuff. It's all good. I should probably get a higher amount of fabric stock. If only for the fact that we will need a ton of it for coats, because we make it very, 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 very inefficiently. Okay, Trapper's Camp has run out of stuff. That's fine. You go there. The mine is out of ore. Boy. I can... do I want to spend parts on it? I guess I do, as it turns out. Alright. I do have an exceeding amount of parts, and no use for them, so... should probably use the benefits I have instead of sitting on them and pretending I might need them later. It's a bad habit of too good to use syndrome. Beavers are all going to be housed fully soon, yes. Good. Kind of want to put an overflow house down just in case. Oh, that's some tasty resolve points just rolling in. Oh, I think we are definitely over the hump, because we're about to win. God, that game sucked at first. Holy cow. Starting with 150 hostility is painful. But we got there. Year 9's a little longer than I prefer a game to go, but Success? It was a success. I feel partially redeemed. We'll pick. Heck yeah. Nice emote. Alright. I don't think the adamantine seal is in the cards, because 105 is real hard to get. So I think I'll just have to settle with the titanium seal, and I'll go down this way. It should be fine. Also, there's an event. What's this? If you, in the next game, open 2 Forbidden Glades, you will get 20 vegetables and 10 planks for the rest of the cycle. Cool. But if I do that, there's a good chance I will not be able to reach the titanium seal in time. So I'm probably gonna not. Probably just gonna go to the Scarlet Orchard here and just deal with a game where I have no fertile soil. It's, you know, spicy a bit, but I think it's perfectly doable. How many more games do I expect to get done? Like 2 at the minimum, I think, with 20 left. Like, unless those 2 games are just like incredibly long, I will probably be able to get 3 settlements in, which gives me 15 more fragments, which means I will need to get one. Well, no, I don't need. No, that'll get me 16 more fragments because I get 7 from each. Sorry, that gets me 21 fragments. So I'm actually good if I'm heading here. Yeah, 21 fragments is more than enough. So what I could do is I could just get a supply package to make the sealed forest a lot easier. In fact, I probably am going to do that. My next trek is going to be to the Barren Lands. If things go absolutely awful there, I can always just pick up an obsidian box and call it good. Yeah, I think that's the plan. But that is the plan for another day, because that was a nearly 3-hour stream, and kind of redeemed, sort of. I mean, I won, and, you know, Prestige 11 isn't exactly a cakewalk, so, you know, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm kind of proud. I'm proud-ish. But, yeah. We're not going to be doing any Final Fantasy until Thursday, because we are missing several people. So tomorrow is going to either be Against the Storm or Orb of Creation, depending on how I feel. To be honest, the only reason I didn't do Orb of Creation today is because I kind of want to make a wizard hat for that. That's the whole reason. But yeah, we'll see how things go. See how things go tomorrow. I will be streaming at 8 or a little after 8. Tech issues depending. And yeah, maybe I'll see you then. Maybe not. Either way, I hope you had fun. I did. And I hope the rest of your evening, day, or whatever time it is goes very well. Thank you. Goodbye. Peace.